Bill McRae here. I want to talk to you a little bit today about pay-per-click marketing and what works and how to do it. The biggest challenge in pay-per-click marketing, because it is expensive, is targeting and making sure you get exactly the right prospect going to your landing page, whatever your landing page may be. Preferably it's a landing page that's the beginning of a sales funnel and not just directly to a sales letter. Reason being is you only get one chance to sell somebody if you send them a sales letter, or if you get them into a sales funnel, you got multiple chances of selling multiple products. But beyond that, it really comes down to targeting to determine how effective you're going to be. To do targeting, you really have to understand who your client is, who your prospect is. And that's what we create, literally a description on a piece of paper. We'll write down everything about that client. We call it an avatar. Okay. So when you create your client avatar, you want to look at who they are, where they are, what age they are, what socioeconomic group they are, what race they are, what gender they are, and then kind of target the ideal client in your pay-per-click campaigns. Now, there are really two platforms this works well on. Google AdWords, which basically is driven on keywords and demographics. So you can look at, let's say, a keyword phrase in a specific geography. And then going to Facebook and their ad campaign, which looks at really micro demographics. You're going to get more into social behavior, a little bit more detail on gender, the types of places they tend to visit. You can target, let's say, people that visit your website, or groups of websites like your website. You can target vendor, or based more male, female. Not so easy to do with Google. It tends to be more just, I'm searching on Google. It doesn't know whether you're male or female, but if you're on your Facebook page, it's going to know whether you are registered as a female or male. So you can say, give me men, and we'll know your age because it asks for your birthday, right? And so you can target by age group, location, and things you tend to like. It tracks all that information at Facebook. So Facebook allows you to really target much more exactly towards your ideal avatar than Google AdWords does. Now you pay based on the competition for those particular targets. With Google, it tends to be keywords or keyword phrases in the geography. So you can say, learn guitar Toledo, and it's going to be less demand there, let's say, than learn guitar Cleveland. So you'd pay more for a click for Cleveland than you would for Toledo, for example. Versus just learn guitar, which is a huge audience, and you're going to pay maximum for that particular keyword. But what you're going to do with Facebook is you're going to go men between the ages of 19 and 35 that live in within 50 square blocks of my store in downtown Toledo who want to learn how to play guitar. Much more narrow in perspective. Your cost per click will be less because you're targeted down much more narrow. The amount of traffic you get will be less, but that traffic you get will be higher in quality. So there's a lot of trade-offs going on. Another thing to consider is LinkedIn. If you're selling business products, LinkedIn is a great source because you can pick specific products, specific niches, specific groups, specific habits, and go after those things. So direct to consumer versus business to business, different markets, different places to go to do pay-per-click advertising. My preference is Facebook for what I do. Because everybody that is in Facebook, there are tons of groups of people and people that I can go after that follow, let's say, some of the bigger gurus in the industry. So it's easy to find who's following like Russell Brunson and advertise towards them a specific product or service. Now, none of these guys will allow you to promote your get-rich-quick schemes, okay? So just, those things are just not within the rules, if you will, because many of them are scams, but they will let you promote, let's say, a system for learning how to do lead generation, because pretty much every single business ever needs to be able to do lead generation. So you can say, learn how to do lead generation for your online business, and have a course there tied up to it. Now, you may be teaching them how to do system lead generation for BizOps and ClickBank type products, but Facebook's looking at it strictly as a lead generation sort of thing. Same thing as selling traffic. You can do that. Hey, we have the best traffic in the world. You can't say, buy this traffic and get rich. There's a big difference there, right? So my preference, if I'm doing pay-per-click advertising, is to go extremely narrow focused. I do a lot of remarketing. Some of the visits my website, we show them ads on Facebook, because it tends to be someone that's already proven that they're interested in what you have, and the repetition creates a likeliness for them to buy from you when they finally decide to do something. So pay-per-click marketing is probably the most effective, other than having a email list from a product launch where you have proven buyers. Pay-per-click advertising works really well. You got to learn how to do it. You got to have the budget to do it. You got to waste some money doing it, but it's a great, great way to reach the market.